Hello and welcome to episode 2 of our beginner fly tying series. Today we're going to tie the F-fly. Now the F-fly is a really good dry fly, an all-rounder basically. Tie it in larger sizes and beef up the body a little bit, and it can be used to imitate caddis pupa that are emerging of caddis flies on the top water. You slim it down and you can go right down to midges, so anything from a caddis fly through to an olive, your mayflies, and then on to the midge as well. Uses only 2 ingredients. We're going to use, this is a super fine dry fly dubbing by Wapsi, and we're going to use the fluorescent olive one, this one here. That's the colour of it on the back. So this is going to be more kind of for an olive fly. Obviously you've got different colours in here. Now this is a slight variant from the original. The original pattern used dubbed CDC feathers. We're going to use CDC feathers for the wings. Now I've got 3 of them here, and I've just lined them up back to back, so they've got a natural curve in them. Put the curve down and just line them up like that, almost like you're stacking Pringles. And that's going to be the wing to our fly. Now I'm only using 3 here, and it's a size 12 hook. If you're going down any lower than a size 12, 14, 16, 18, right down to 22 even, then you're going to reduce the amount of wing that you're going to use. So for a size 12 we'll use 3 stacked together just like this. Getting the flies very easy, and just continuing on from last week, we're adding in 1 extra material. Now we're learning 2 more techniques to this. We're going to learn how to dub and also how to put a wing on. The wing's very similar to the pinch and loop we did to tie on the bloodworm material. And the thread's just going to be a light olive. It doesn't really matter, use a black if that's all you've got, but a light olive just to match the body. So again, we're going to start the thread at the eye of the hook and start to wind the thread down, again with the nice touching turns to get the good even body. And just keep coming down past the point of the hook, and we're going to stop so that when we let go the thread is somewhere in between the point and the barb of the hook. I'll take that off. I'm just going to straighten out this hook a wee bit. There we are. So that's the point that we want to be at there. Now if you're using dubbing can be quite hard for a beginner to get the hang of. You can use a wax, however with this super fine dry fly dubbing it's very webby. I've just pulled a bit out here, that's what it looks like. It's very webby and it meshes together quite nicely, so we don't actually need any wax for this type of dubbing. But if you're using seal's fur's notorious for not wanting to dub properly, especially if you're a beginner, so I'd be using wax with the likes of seal's fur. But for a fly like this it's very easy, or for a dubbing like this, sorry. So all I'm going to do, you hold your thread in your left hand, take your dubbing, place it on top of the thread, and then pinch and hold it with your 2 fingers so it's now secured against the thread. Then with your right hand, again this is for a right handed tire, but left hand if you're left handed, you just come in and all you're doing, thumb and forefinger, twisting the thread, and you're twisting the dubbing onto the thread. Now that's all you need. You just need this nice part at the front here to look like a rope, about 1 inch or so. This bit up here can be as loose as you want because we're going to tighten that up as we go along. So you want it nice and thin for a nice thin body, and just take a couple of wraps. Now that'll anchor that to the hook, and you can then come in and start to twist the dubbing even finer. And then we're just winding the thread to the front. Again with this Wapsi dry fly dubbing, it's very easy. Nice touching turns all the way to the front of the fly. And remember, we're going to keep thinking about the head area on this fly. Now the wing's going to get tied in like that, so it's going to be on top of the fly like that. So we're going to want to leave a larger head than we did last week, purely because that's a lot of material to be tying in down here. So all I'm going to do is just keep coming down. Now last week we had the length was going to be the length of the eye, so we took the eye's length and we measured back from there. Just going to leave it a wee tiny bit longer, maybe 1.5 eyes. Okay, so that's going to be it there. Now as we get down to the bottom, I'm just going to tighten up my thread again, and I'm going to go back down towards the back of the hook. But this time I'm only going to go 3/4 of the way down, about there. Again, just stretch out your dubbing, make sure you get that nice fine rope. And then start to come back up again. Now when we get to there, it's purely just a case of separating the dubbing from the thread. Because this is quite a fibrous one, I'm just going to tie it in with a few wraps, just like I would any other material. And come in with your scissors and just trim it away. There we are. So that's the body of the fly. You get that nice kind of cigar shape. Just come in with your nail and help to kind of flatten things down a bit. Alright. Fly doesn't need to be perfect, doesn't need to be. That'll catch fish. Alright. Now, take our wings, which are going to be the 3 CDC feathers, and we've placed them so that we're going to do them curve to curve, so they're like that. Now, that's what they look like there. Okay, so you've got the nice natural shape of the feather coming in here. And all I'm going to do, hold them in my right hand like this, and stroke all the fibres towards the back. Alright, that makes it nice and neat. Now I'll get the length. Now what I want is for it to be in line with the end of the hook here. So I'll find my length, hold it against it, and that's fine, that's where I want to be. Now I'll come in with my left hand and I'll pinch the fibre. So I've got that in between here, forming a tent with your finger, and you're just pinching the fibre. Now we're going to put this over the hook, okay, and pinch the hook with our fingers as well. Now I'm just going to double check the length again. That's where I want the length to be, just there. So come in, pinch the hook, and now to tie it on, set it on top of the hook, bring your thread over, pinch your thread in your fingers, and again you get this loop that you can let go of, or you can release the tension from. Bring that over your material and then pull it down. And that is that. We'll do it again. And then we've got 1, 2. And that is the wing done for the F-fly. Now with the waste material here, I'm just going to lift it up, come in with your scissors and trim it away. Alright, now I just like to hold on to the material, hold on to the wing so it doesn't roll round, and just tie this down. You're just tidying up the head, that's all you're doing here. Bring your thread to the front of the eye, work your way towards the back, and that's what you're getting there. Now, go in with our whip finishing tool, and again with the whip finishing tool, set it against the thread towards you, bring your thread up, allow the tool to rotate round, and then you're going 1, 2, 3, 4. Take this off, pull it in, nice and tight. Trim away the waste piece, and then you just be varnishing the head. But that is the F-fly, a very simple fly to tie, and it's a great fly for episode 2 of our series. Catches a lot of fish, it's got a great silhouette in the water. Look underneath there, that just looks like a caddis fly with a tented wing. Or you can post the wing up a wee bit, pull it out like this, and the body will sit further or sit deeper in the water. It looks like something that's emerging out. It's a great fly, an excellent all-rounder, catches a lot of fish throughout the season, and again, tie them in a range of sizes. Change the colours as well. Find that grey or the natural CDC works the best, but change the colour of the body. You can use a stripped peacock herring, dubbing, you can use basically anything that produces a nice body. Black thread even is a really good one. And again, you can just change it up, add tags in, add a rib in, depending on your experience and your level of tying, will depend on what you want to do. But for the complete beginner and for lesson 2, this is an excellent fly.